It's freezing cold here. So we're going to do an energetic warm up, Sandy. So remember, this one is called the breath of joy. It's 3-part inhalation and then an emphatic exhalation. So it's inhale to the front, out to the side, all the way up, and then bend your knees, exhale as you sweep your arms down and back. So inhale, inhale, all the way up, exhale. In, out, in, out. And again, as you go, feel that warming up through your whole body. Isn't that useful to get that blood flowing and warming us up? Exhale once more. And back into mountain pose, just observing that warming sensation through your spine, through your body. Energy flowing with the blood. And that's probably not enough yet, so let's do it again. Inhale, 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 ha. In, out. In, ha. In, ha. Get the coordination going. And a couple more times. And of course, you can do it inhaling through your nose rather than your mouth if that's working for you also, because that's supposed to be better for your breathing system. And again, just observing, noticing your body. And let's just stretch up through the spine and circle with the windmill back and forth. So keep that spine stretching apart, crown toward the ceiling, keep the core active, ribs toward your spine and up, and just follow your arms from one side all the way around to the other. And then coming back to the center, working your shoulders, backstroke and swimming. Get those shoulders moving. Hear the clicks going on. Notice what's going on as you bring those arms close to your ears, coming in around your back. And then bring both arms up and come out on the opposite toe. So remember, the side you stretch stays flat, and you're opening the side, the ribs. And down, inhale the other one up. And let's go all the way up. And then lean a little bit to the side for a little extra rib opening. And back to the center, down, the other side up. And again, lean across and up. And both arms up, arms by your ears. Press your hands, clasp your fingers and press your hands up, palms toward the ceiling, shoulders down, sitting bones down. And keep your arms by your ears as you come forward. Press it out. And keep the pressing out going as you come back all the way up. And then clasp your hands together, bring them to the front, and turn them inside out and back to the center. Feel those shoulders work. Coming back up, clasp the other way. Again, arms by your ears, shoulders down, sitting bones down, core active. Bring your arms out. Turn the palms in, all the way out, and back up. And release. Feel your arms and shoulders a little bit more activated. Bring your arms to shoulder level. Fingertips touch, elbows bent, and right at shoulder level. And we'll do our pullbacks. And together, all the way around. Hands coming as far toward the back as they want to. Remember, don't go too far if you don't want to. It's personal practice. So just a little. And then flinging sort of out and around, getting that whole shoulder area working a little bit more. And once more. Back together and release into mountain pose. Circle those shoulders back and down a couple of times. And bring your hands clasped together behind your head. Elbows straight out. Inhale, lift your heart slightly. Exhale, let your head drop back into your hands. So a little middle body back bend as you do that, lifting your heart, exhaling, sinking into your hands. Do it a couple more times, just with the breath, feeling your body, keep stretching out through the top of your head, and then come on back upright. Clasp your hands the opposite way, fingers interlace the other direction, and again, right behind your head, elbows out to the side. And again, breathe in, look slightly up, but not too high with your chin, remember. And then exhale, head into your hands. Take a breath, exhale. Just keep deepening into that little back bend as you breathe, relaxing just as much into that upper body, middle body, and stretching through the ribs. And then again, chin slightly to your chest as you come back upright and release your arms once more to your sides. Take a moment and breathe and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, face to the fingers as you bring them up toward the ceiling. Keep looking at those thumbs as you bring them slightly back. Let's swan dive forward, pivoting over and into ragdoll. Just hang. And then hold your big toes or put your fingers under your feet, and straighten your knees for a gorilla. So you want your spine, your back as straight as you can, straightening your knees as much as you can, and your elbows as well. And just keep stretching that top of your head forward. And then release your hands, pull in a little deeper, and get a good back bend going. And then back to the center, and a nice roll up into mountain pose. As you get there, step your feet together, bend the knees toward but not beyond your toes, and hands above your knees for a little circling. So a little lower body workout here, working your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and circle the other way. Balance your body always, doing equally on both sides. And then come back to the middle. Find your balance point out there in front to look at, and lift your heels coming onto the balls of your feet. So a little two-footed balance. And just find your space. So we need to do this, 20 to 30 seconds as we stay in our balance, seeing how we're doing. And then rolling back onto your heels and up onto your toes for that bottom of your foot workout. And separating your feet back into mountain pose. Clasp your hands behind your lower back or into your reverse prayer with the fingertips up between your shoulder blades, palms together, bend your knees. And circle your hips for a little lower back and lower body work. Just some gentle circles. Remember, no going beyond your toes with those knees. And then stop and go the other way. And come back up into mountain pose. Take a breath, spread your toes out, and we'll do a standing balance practice. So lifting your toes onto the ball of your foot and heel, spread your toes out, no gripping. Activate that core to support your spine, and ankle, knee, hip, shoulder lined up for your balance. Bringing the other leg gently toward your chest. Only as high as it wants to go. Remember, you can keep it close to the floor, and when you're balanced, work your ankle, circling it one way, circling it the other way, making sure that that whole ankle area is nice and flexible and working, and flexing and pointing as you release that foot down. Shift to the other side. And again, make sure that alignment is there, as well as that activation for support. And spread those toes, no gripping. Bring the other foot up a little or more, or up toward your chest. And again, find your balance, get it stable, work it around, getting those ankles moving and flexible. Keep breathing. And again, straightening it out, release back into mountain pose. Take a breath, exhale tension. And let's turn the toes out, bend your knees, and again, not beyond your toes, hands above for a little twist. So stretch your spine nice and long and straight. Bring your shoulder down and across, and turn your whole body toward the side. So that hip you're turning toward goes slightly up, and your ribs and your shoulder as you look toward the side. But remember, not just turning your neck. Stretch it out. Exhale, turn back to the center, straighten and lengthen. And again, exhale and bring the other shoulder down and across. And again, turning the whole body, not just your neck, allowing that spine to twist as much as it wants to. And once more, stretching and straightening, bring it back to the center, and then rounding, coming back all the way up, and again into mountain pose. As you get back there, take a moment, just breathe and relax, and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale the hands toward the ceiling, and exhale all the way over and ragdoll. Hands up on your shins, under your knees, stretch and straighten. And let's go to the mat for our child pose transition. Hips back on your heels, hands palms up, and bring your forehead down toward the mat. So get a good stretch through your body. Exhale all that tension. And then inhaling, let's come up into let's just do a cross-legged position. But of course, creatures of habit, switch your legs because we're habitual. And we always do that same cross. Sitting bones behind you, core active, shoulders back and down, and crown to the ceiling. Just let the legs relax. And we'll work the neck and shoulders a little bit. So chin into your throat center. That little jugular notch right at the base of your throat. Exhale any tension. Just let the back of your neck just get a nice gentle stretch. Keep the shoulders right above your hips. And then bring your hands one at a time to the back of your head. Add weight, not pressure. So just add a little bit of extra stretch through that back of your neck, just relaxing into it. Breathe. Let it deepen as you exhale. And then when you're ready to release that, hands coming down and chin tipping forward and then slightly up. But remember, not too high. You don't want to crunch the back of your neck, so keep stretching back there. And move the jaw around, stretch the front of your throat. And release. Coming back upright. Let's switch the legs around so that we have a little bit of balance to our bodies. And we're going to work the sides of our shoulders and neck. So let's bring one ear over toward the side. As always, remember, keep both shoulders down, no hunching up. The ear doesn't need to make it all the way down ever. Just feel that opposite side getting a little stretch. And then take the hand you're tripping toward onto the outside of your head, just for, again, a little extra weight, not pressure. No pushing, pushing resists and doesn't let things relax as much. Put the other hand down on the floor or fingertips down, whatever works for you. If you'd like a little more stretch, Keep breathing into it. Just relax that shoulder. And then releasing your hands, tip your head back upright. Take a moment feeling the difference. And let's switch the legs again. So again, sitting bones behind you, core supporting the spine, shoulders right above your hips, stretch up and tip your ear over to that opposite side. Feel the stretch, just starting gently. Of course, stay there if that's enough, or bring your hand to the outside of the head for that little extra stretch. Just weight, not pressure. Never add pressure. Just breathe into it. Exhale. Let the stretch happen. And again, if you want the other hand down for a little more, you can do that. Always just breathing with it, relaxing with it, allowing the stretch. And again, releasing your hands, tip your head back upright and release. Lift your knees, bring the legs out to the center into staff position. Stretch the crown high and turn your chin toward one side or backing out of the driveway twist just through the neck, looking toward the side or slightly behind you. And then stretching up, exhale back, chin to the center. Keep those shoulders down as you exhale again, chin to the opposite shoulder. Again, just twisting around. Keep that stretch going, letting those bones separate as much as they need to. And going only into the twist as far as it's comfortable. And again, stretching up and back to the center. Take a moment and breathe and bring your arms again to shoulder level. Stretch the fingertips out. And we're pivoting again, the whole body turning, one hand to the front, the other one straight back. Keep them at arm's level as much as you can and push one hand toward the foot. And back to the starting point, pivoting back to the middle. And again, keep the shoulders down, keep the fingertips reaching out, the crown up as you pivot to the opposite side, letting that whole spine turn. So you may need to move those hips slightly off, sitting bones slightly off the floor as you do that. And then again, push the hand toward the foot, other one staying at shoulder level behind you and coming back up, pivoting around to the center. Shoulders are down, palms toward the ceiling. Look overhead as you bring the hands together and down to your sides. And then bend one knee to your inner thigh and bring the heel back near the other hip. Stretch up. We're going to take the hand to that second knee you bent and the other arm out and do a twist. So stretching up, exhale, follow your hand around behind you, turning toward that toe to the side. Bring the hand down near your body on the floor, close to you, and stretch up. And then exhale, turn into that twist, maybe a little bit more. Stretching up, exhaling and deepening as you're ready. And then bringing your hand back up, follow it around to the center, releasing and bringing your legs back into staff position. Sitting bones are behind you, core active, shoulders above your hips, stretch it up. Bring that other foot to the side and the second one out. Did I do that backwards? Whatever. Take your hand to the opposite knee, bring the hand up. Stretch up and exhale the hand around behind you. Again, down to the floor, close to you, stretch it up and exhale, deepening your twist on this side. Take a moment to breathe, stretching up, exhaling, deepening as you're ready. And again, arm back up, following it around to the center and releasing again to staff position. Take a breath and bend your right foot again out to the side. and your toes over heel near your hip on the other side. We'll do our diving dolphin. So twisting the other direction, stretch up, exhale, turn to that first knee. Ribs in, tuck the chin slightly, exhale, forehead down toward your knee, and then face forward, crown up, lift your heart into the sun and the sky. Dive your dolphin a couple of times with your breath, exhaling under, inhaling, coming all the way up. Feel your whole spine working as you're going through that forward bend, and then a slight back bend coming up. As you pause at the top, exhale back to the center. And again, releasing your legs, coming back into staff position. Feel your body, make sure the alignment's good as you get that left foot to the inner right thigh, knee out to the side, and then the heel near your right hip. Stretch up, exhale, twist, turning toward the left knee. Core going in as you tuck your chin and exhale under, dive your dolphin, and then come inhaling up to the sun and the sky. Feel your body rounding forward and then arching up and a little back bend as you go through that range of motion. And as you get back to the top, pause once more, exhaling back into the center. And as you get back into staff position, go ahead and shift your feet to the end of the mat. Activate that core. Keep that spine nice and stretched open, and then roll slowly forward for support all the way to the mat. As you get all the way down, shoulders down, and relax your whole body into that surface beneath you. Move your head side to side, releasing. Bring your hands to T position, thumbs inside, gentle fist around the thumbs, and one fist down and the other one up. We'll rotate the other way, and we'll get a little massage going across those shoulders and arms. Pushing out through your fists, letting that whole arm move as the fist goes up and down. And feel the shoulders, really get them involved, going all the way to the middle of your spine with that movement. Just rotating and getting that massage all the way across your upper back and shoulders. And then probably too soon, just begin releasing the shoulders and the arms and the fists. Then bringing your hands down near your hips, palms up, coming into corpse position. We'll begin our relaxation. So deep breath in, let the shoulders sink, let your body relax, palms up, deepening into that surface beneath you. Relax your hips, let your head roll side to side, getting the neck releasing even more. Deep breaths in, softening your body, just letting it sink. And as your body relaxes, go ahead and release any thoughts of your body from your awareness. And as those thoughts release, know that other thoughts will come to you. Let them release as well, just deepening into that inner awareness. No need to remember the past or anticipate the future. Remember, it's the job of your mind to keep producing thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. Let the thoughts disappear as easily as your breath. And just float in the awareness of the peace within, letting your body sink and your mind just drift, and your awareness dwell in the peace, just relaxing completely. And just keep relaxing today for as long as you have time. But if it's time to begin getting ready for the rest of your day, begin drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. Begin breathing more deeply and stretching your body more completely as you become ready to do so. Breathing, stretching, allowing your body to move as it needs to, pulling your head side to side, maybe circling your ankles and wrists and your shoulders. And of course, when you're ready for that final yoga hug of appreciation, bring your sitting bones toward your heels up toward your hips, and draw your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around, give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today and the work your body does for you every day. And whenever you're ready to release, give yourself a little massage across that low back. Exhale, bringing your head and feet to the floor. Rotate those shoulders around as you roll to the side and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead for you today. Thanks for joining me.